Hey guys, it's Jessica. I wanted to come on really quickly. This video is very impromptu and unplanned, just to let you know. So if I'm all over the place, it's because I was not planning on doing this video today. But today is, what is today? Today is Friday, June the 5th at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. And today at 3 o'clock, I'm actually going to have a consultation and a possible Diva cut done. I'm really excited and nervous. For the past couple of months, I've been kicking around the idea of having a Diva cut. And it's actually been longer than a couple of months. It's actually been a couple of years. Ever since I first started on YouTube and heard about the Diva cut, I've always kind of been interested in it. But I've really been kind of hesitant to do it, if you will. Number one is because I live up in Tallahassee. I'm not in Tallahassee now. I'm actually down in West Palm, but I live up in Tallahassee, and there's no Diva Sean salons or Diva certified stylists close to me. I think the closest one is actually out in Jacksonville, which is 2 hours west of me. And then for the most part, a lot of the Diva stylists are actually down here in West Palm, Miami, South Florida area. And that's like a 5-6 hour drive, which is to me ridiculous to go get a haircut. And then I could also go to Atlanta, which is 3 or 4 hours away from me, to get it done, because I've heard lots of good reviews from Atlanta salons. But again, I'm driving 3-4 hours for a haircut, and the reviews also kind of hindered me as well, because I feel like the reviews on Diva cuts are 50-50. People either have a really, really awesome experience or they don't have a really great experience. So the salon that I chose, I actually stumbled upon them, I want to say like 3-4 months ago. And their website is really nice. They show all their stylists. They actually had a news segment video that was done on them, which I think that's how I initially found them. So I kind of did my research into them. I've stalked them. I've stalked their Facebook page, their Instagram page, their personal website. I've looked at the cuts they've done, at the color that they've done. And I feel really good about this place. I took it and I actually called the salon this morning, and I had a nice little chat with the gentleman that answered the phone. We were on the phone for I think a good 30 minutes. And I was kind of like listing off all these questions, like, you know, rattling them off, and he was very comforting to me. He listened to me, he answered all my questions, and that's just to make the appointment. And he was like, you know, we'll bring you in for the consultation. If you don't want to do it after the consultation, you don't have to. You can think about it and you can come back. He's like, if you want to stay and get it cut, you can do it same day. As you can see, my hair is wet because I wasn't expecting, I mean, I knew I was going to call today, but I wasn't expecting to get an appointment today. And I actually washed my hair this morning, and then once I got out of the shower and styled my hair and stuff, I got on the phone with him, and he was like, oh, we have an appointment at 3. And I was like, ugh, okay. So I'm currently letting it air dry. I'm actually going to go and diffuse it really quickly and get it shaped how I usually wear it, because he said come in with how you usually wear it and we'll go from there. They do have experience with all types of textures and diverse clients, you know, tightly coily hair to loose curls. They serve a really diverse clientele, which also makes me feel really great. I'm not looking to go super, super short. Again, like I said, my hair is wet currently, but I just want it to have really a better shape. The top part of my hair here is really long, and I feel like it's kind of heavier than the rest of my hair, because my lower layers are my tighter curls, which shrink up more, and then my top portion of my hair are my looser textures, so they don't shrink up as much, and it's always longer. So I kind of want to get this taken up a little bit to make it lighter. I do want some layers in my hair, and possibly some highlights, possibly, because I have never colored my hair. But I think this cut, we're going to see with the cut, because I feel like it will be a lot to cut and color in one day. And I will see you guys soon. Okay, hopefully with new hair. Okay, bye. Okay, hey you guys, I am here. So yeah, I'm about to go inside. I guess this is like the final look of my hair so far if I get this done today. So yeah, and I'm gonna be inserting pictures and stuff too, of course. But yeah, let's get inside and get started. See you soon. Hey you guys, so immediate first impressions, I am still in the parking lot. I just left the salon. It is around 5:30. It took a little, about 2.5 hours or so, just shy of 3. And this is my cut. I also got some light highlights. You can't really tell in this lighting, but I'll come back and do pictures and stuff for you guys. But this is the cut. Like I said, I really wanted to keep it how it is, but I just wanted it layered more. And she did exactly that. I freaking love it. And it's funny because she was having a hard time getting my hair to dry. And I told her, I was like, no joke, you're not gonna get my hair dry like in this sitting. Like, there's no way I'm walking out of the salon with completely dry hair. So she had me under the dryer, and then she hand dried me for a good 30-40 minutes, and then she put me back under the dryer just to make sure my roots and stuff are good. I'm still a little bit wet in the back, but she had already shaped that. But so far I am in love. I freaking love it. This is exactly what I wanted. So yeah, yeah, I'm gonna drive home now, and I will update you guys further about everything, and I'll try to insert pictures of stuff with my new color. It's really, really nice, really subtle, exactly what I wanted. The colorist was awesome, my hairstylist was awesome, the entire salon is fantabulous. But I will talk about that more later. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. Bye. Hey guys, it's Jessica and I am back. Today is actually Friday, June 26th. Today marks exactly 3 weeks since I had my Diva cut. I had it done on June 5th. And first and foremost, I absolutely love my hair. To this day, I love my hair. And I didn't come back on immediately, like straight out of the salon, to do my impression for a couple reasons. The main one is because my battery in my camera went kaput and I had to order a new one and have it shipped to me and all that. But I'm grateful for that because it actually has given me time to really play in my hair, really use my own products on my hair, products that I know and love, and do wash and goes how I like to do my wash and goes and everything, and really kind of just get a handle on my new cut, my new shape, my new color in my hair. So now I honestly feel that I feel good about coming on and just giving you guys my entire experience and how I'm feeling about it today. So I don't know if I let you guys know, but the salon I went to is called Curls Rock Hair Studio. They're located down in Boca Raton, Florida, right off of 95 on Yamato Road. It is very close to 95 for those of you who live in that area. And like I said, I think earlier in the video, I wasn't expecting to call that morning and get an appointment for the afternoon. I'm so glad I did though. So I came into the salon, decorated very nicely. The front desk person was very hospitable, very nice. She actually comforted me because she was like, are you the one that called earlier and had all these questions and was nervous? And I was like, yes, because I haven't been in a salon for 7 years. Like, the last time I was in a salon was to... Actually, the last time I was in a salon was to just like cut all my dead ends off to do my big chop. But the time before that was 7 years ago when I was getting a relaxer. So I haven't really been in a salon to have a service done on my hair in a really long time. So I was actually about 15 minutes early to my appointment, but my stylist Laenny, who is amazing, I'll leave all their info, my stylist and my colorist name down below as well. She came and got me and she sat me down in the chair, and for a good 15-20 minutes we did nothing but talk about what I wanted, what my vision was for my hair, how I wear my hair on a regular basis, and all that. So I also brought pictures, which if you are going to get a Diva cut, one of the pieces of advice I say is to go on the internet, because they're everywhere, especially Pinterest, and look for pictures for the style that you want, for the cut that you want, for the length that you want, okay? And make sure they're feasible. So make sure you know your type of hair texture, how you style it on a everyday basis, okay? Make sure it kind of fits and it's feasible for your hair, okay? That's one of the pieces of advice I would say. So I had a ton of pictures, and I showed her, and I, you know, relayed to her that I wanted to keep my length because I do wear it down like this in this style for a good, you know, part of the week, but I also like to be able to pull it back. I work with kids, and I have to be able to pull up my hair because it is imperative, because I'm running around after them. I have to be able to pull my hair up and bring it out of the way. So she listened to me. She also gave me her impressions and her own professional advice, which I really appreciated. And like I said, for 20 minutes, it was nothing but us talking and creating a dialogue of exactly what I wanted. And she really got that concept. So once we were done with the consultation, she asked me, she was like, so are you ready to do this, or do you want to come back another day? And I was like, you know what? I'm here. Let's do it. So they asked me to come in with my hair in a fresh wash and go, or however you style it. And she asked me, you know, she was like, well, how do you wear your hair on a regular basis? And I was like, I wear it in a wash and go. I wear it parted, as you see here, to the right. Sometimes I part it to the left, and sometimes I, you know, pull it back into a bun or whatever. So she does cut on dry hair, and I'm telling you guys, the first cut she made, I could tell a difference. Like, and it was on this side in the back, and I just saw the volume like take shape. And I'm so sorry because I did not take too many pictures of the whole cutting process, because I was so engrossed in like what was going on, and I was so interested in seeing how my hair just transformed in front of my eyes, like literally. And she was great. She went along and cut, and she cut my hair in layers, and she was telling me while she was cutting here, how she was cutting, how it gave me volume in this area, etc., etc. And just very communicative throughout the entire process. I was very comfortable. And I told her, I was like, you know, you have to renew faith in me, because I haven't been in a salon in 7 years. You have to renew the faith in me. And she went above and beyond. So we were also talking while she was cutting my hair, and I told her, I was like, you know, I've been playing around with wanting color in my hair. And I told her, I was like, you know, I really don't want to do all over color, because I don't want to have to deal with the upkeep. I don't want to have to deal with the roots. And I don't live down here. I'm like 5 hours away. So I don't want to have to go through the process of maybe trying to find a stylist or do it myself. I just don't. And also, I've never had color on my hair before, ever. So I didn't know how my hair would react to color. So she brought over one of the advanced colorists. Her name is Jasmine. She was very, very kind and very personable. And she listened to what I had to say. I told her I just want a couple of highlights just to bring me some dimension, you know, make my curls pop a little bit more, and just a little bit lighter, nothing crazy. And I've never had color on my hair, so I just don't want a lot, because I don't know how my hair is going to react. She agreed, and she actually did their Pintura highlighting technique, which is basically she took a curl or a strand of hair and she just painted on the color, and she separated my hair, and she started at the back and then she moved all the way to the front. Most of my color is in the front of my hair, if you can see, and I will post pictures, better pictures of the color. But as you can see, she really wanted to do face framing color, which is, I agreed to that, which is what I wanted. And you can really see how it's there. You can see it here. She went all into my temples and everything. And it's a very it's not too drastic. It's not too different from my original color. The one thing I regret is that I didn't tell her to put more highlights in. But yeah, other than that, really, really great. And then once the color was set, my cut was already finished, we moved on to the shampoo bowl, which, first and foremost, you guys, I want to say this, okay? The best shampoo experience I've had in my life. First, okay, they have reclining massage chairs at the shampoo bowls. Like, feet up, your back is getting a nice deep tissue massage while you are getting the best shampoo and scalp massage of your life. Okay, absolutely phenomenal. absolutely phenomenal. And they washed my hair out with the Diva Curl No Poo, which I told the girl, I forget her name, that I loved. She was like, how do you know I'm using the No Poo? Because I asked her, I was like, I can smell it. I use it all the time. I love it. So we were chit-chatting over that, and then they actually used the Diva Curl Heaven in Hair, and that's their deep conditioner, and they left it on for 15-20 minutes, and then proceeded to finger detangle my hair, rinsed it out, and then applied the one condition, and then rinsed that out and left some in. While I was still in the chair, my stylist Laenny had me flip over my hair, and she styled my hair like while I was still at the shampoo bowl, soaking wet hair, and all of that. And she used, actually, I bought them, so hold on one second. So I held off on buying them the day of, but I went to Ulta yesterday and actually picked them up. She used the Diva Curl Believe In Curl Boost and Volumizer in my hair as like my leave-in, if you will, and this is what it looks like. And then she followed up with the Diva Curl Ultra Defining Gel, which smells freaking amazing. It smells like Skittles. It smells so good. It's such a sweet smell. So like I said, yeah, she used these two products on me, and on soaking wet hair, and had me flip my hair over and then flip it back, and then she put me under the hooded dryer, I want to say for about 20 minutes, and then she came in with the Diva Curl hand diffuser and diffused my hair for another 20 minutes, and then put me back under the dryer because my hair was not cooperating and not wanting to dry on anybody's terms but its own. And then she came back with the diffuser for a second time, and I told her, because she was apologizing, she was like, I'm sorry this is taking so long, and I was like, no, it's totally not your fault. I was like, it's completely my hair, because my hair, I've clocked it, it's taken like 30 hours to dry when I'm air drying. So it takes, even like diffusing my hair, it takes a while for it to be completely dry. So she did her best, but I told her, I was like, I am so absolutely in love at this point. Like, if you can't get it completely dry, it's fine with me. But she did have to do a little bit more cutting on my freshly styled hair. So she actually got it to dry, my roots mainly dry, which is important, because then at least my roots are dry, and so that part of my hair is mostly shrunken up. And she didn't have to do a whole bunch of cutting after it was dry. She just did the ends a little bit, and I was good to go. So yeah, overall I was in the salon, I want to say, for about 2.5 hours. I was actually expecting there to be there like 3 hours, but I was there for 2.5. And for those of you who want to know the price, okay, one thing I do like about the salon, and I have my receipt here because I saved it because I knew I would forget. One thing I like about the salon, that if you are a new client, you do get 20% off of your first service. Or like for me, I got cut and color, so I got 20% off of the entire thing. So for my cut and color, it was with the 20% off, it was $125. So yeah, if you were on, some advice I could give, if you were on the fence about maybe getting a Diva cut, I definitely say do it, okay? And I have some caveats to that, but for me, I am most happy with, I've never had my hair shaped, okay, ever. I've just let my hair just grow out. Or I've only had like a blunt cut, and again, just let my hair grow out. I've never had it shaped. I've never had volume like this in my hair. Like, I absolutely love it. And it's not that my hair wasn't healthy before, because even Laenny commented my hair was very moisturized, very healthy. She could tell I knew what I was doing with my hair. It just feels so much healthier, and my hair feels different. And I was turned around, like every single curl on my head is defined. All of it is curly. Like all of this curl, like up in here, my looser textures will be the first to frizz. They maintain definition for like a week, for the entire longevity of my wash and go. My curls have come to life. It's crazy. Like, I've never seen some of the curls that are on my head. And like I said, I've been dealing with my hair for like 5.5 years now. It's insane. So that's the one major good thing about the Diva cut, I have to say. Okay, some other pieces of advice I have to give is please, please, please do your research. Okay, do your research on the salon, do your research on the stylist that you may be going to. I know a lot of salons only is like a traditional salon, but they also have a Diva Sean stylist there. So if you can, do your homework on the salon and the stylist you will be going to, okay? Also see if they have any kind of bodies of work that you can actually view. Online for the salon I went to, they actually have different pictures. They also have an Instagram page of different pictures of their work. So that made me feel really, really good about the salon I was going to. Also, if you can, try to schedule a consult with the stylist that's going to be cutting your hair. That way you can kind of go into the salon, get a feel for the salon and get a feel for the stylist, and really see if you two are on the same page in terms of what you are wanting to achieve, the style and cut of your hair, and if the salon or if the stylist can deliver on that. I'm very big into, if I don't have a good feeling about something, I don't do it. From the get-go, I felt really, really good about going to Curls Rock Hair Studio. From the time, even though I was nervous about getting my hair cut, but from the time I called to make the appointment to the time I left, I just had, and all the time in between, I had a really good experience, and I had a really good feeling about going to this salon. Just really do your research. Really make sure you have a stylist that knows what they're doing. Ask a whole bunch of questions. If you don't feel comfortable about it, don't jump into it, okay? Like I said, it's probably going to cost you a good $100 at least to get your hair done. So you really want to have a good experience, and you don't want to waste your money. I don't want anyone, because I have done that before. I have gone to a salon and me and the stylist have been completely off, and I have hated the entire experience. So just really do your research. There are really, really good Diva Sean salons and stylists all over. You just kind of hunt them down. And again, use YouTube as the main resource, because YouTube is awesome. There's tons and tons of videos. I watched a ton of them before I even called to get my appointment. So just do your research and go with your gut. You know, if you have a good feeling about it, then most of the time it's probably going to turn out okay. So yeah, that is my whole experience and the advice I have to give for you guys. I mean, would I do it again? In a heartbeat. Laenny was absolutely fabulous. I love her to death. She did a really, really great job. I told her she's the only one touching my hair from now on in terms of me going to a salon. She actually told me, for those of you who want to know, that for me personally, I only probably have to come in every 6 to 8 months, because my hair is relatively really healthy as it is. So that works for me. And yeah, just very, very knowledgeable, really, really great time. And yeah, I think that is it. I will definitely come and give you guys maybe like a 3 or 4 month update. If you guys are interested in that, let me know down in the comments below. If I didn't address something in this video, I feel like I've been talking forever, but if I didn't address something, or if I wasn't clear or something, please, please, please ask me in the comments below, and I will get to those comments and I'll answer to you. I'll leave all the info on the salon and everything I went to in the description box, so if you're interested, check it out there, along with their website and their Facebook. And yeah, that is it, you guys. I will see you in my next video, and thank you so much for watching as always.